first thoughts? Any questions, concerns, anything that we'll raise at this point? Please do if you do. You will obviously have opportunity throughout. Did anyone hear any weird things, or how did students respond to these attacks? What were you discussing there? Yes, thank you.
At the school hours, a lot of students were unaware of what was going on.
Right.
Yeah, they're desensitised, unless it happens in the local area.
Yeah.
We've been to Cornwall a few years ago, and one sort of thing like that. And the tram crash the year before last.
Right, of course.
Because everybody knew somebody, or
Yeah.
somebody that knew somebody.
So this barely registered with them. I mean, the tram crash is much closer to home. That's more profound.
Two students that heard something and were quite upset by it, but it wasn't the norm. There was one or two.
Sure.
This happened when I was in a different school, and the kids' response was like quite extreme and really emotional. They were really upset. They were really concerned about getting to and from school because they happened quite close to each other, and it was such a disruption to the learning in the school environment that we had to put on a whole school assembly to tackle and deal with these problems. It was like 2 weeks of like dealing with the knock-on effects from it.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. And so two massive, yes. One, a lot of apathy maybe with some students, others really affected by it, yes.
We were kind of in two minds about it, because we were saying about how, again, we don't remember them talking about these attacks and how maybe, they are in their kind of bubble and we're more aware of the dogs, going to London often. But then I was saying that I remember them talking a lot about, Brexit and Trump and Grenfell and things like that, but not much about the attacks.
So again, those things maybe have a bigger effect. Yeah, they resonate more, and yes.
I was saying the one in France, so about 3 years ago, the first really big one in France that was sort of biggest terrorist attack since the 7/7 bombings. I found that shook the whole of prison a little bit more. And the school that I was in then, we did a citizenship lesson with them, explaining about ISIS and what people want, things like that. But then, ever since then, the other attacks, hasn't had such a big reaction.
Absolutely. So again, that because it was so big and people worried it could happen here, and then when it seemed almost the norm, 5 attacks last year, they become more apathetic to it. Yes?
I think I'd echo what you just said. I've only had one kid who, seriously concerned about going on a trip.
Yeah.
It seems to be the reaction of the kids to mirror its reaction to society in general, either indifferent or hysterical.
Absolutely.
So, if the terrorists have come up with some new novelty factor that people could hook onto, like Paris attacks, it's new, but you blow up a train nowadays, it's not going to make an impact, does that?
Sure. I mean, what I personally found in Tower Hamlets with a lot of the kids is that they're so insular. I'm not sure if that's the case here, but they won't go outside their own borough. They won't do. So even the London Bridge attack, they could walk there. In about an hour and a half, they could walk to London. Most of the kids have never been there. For them, the Manchester attack was more shocking because kids were targeted. But they're going, I don't know where London Bridge is. I've never been there, and it just seemed removed for them for some of them. There were other reactions too. So this is Darren Osborne. This is the terrorist who committed the Finsbury Park attack. All right. And one of the things I had to deal with in schools, and I'm not sure if it happened here, was this question: is why wasn't Darren Osborne charged with terrorism? Why wasn't he charged with terrorist offences? And I'm sure you can all imagine what the reactions were. And this wasn't just from students. This was from some staff, some parents, saying, well, the reason he wasn't charged with terrorism is because he's white. If it had been a Muslim man doing this, then that would instantly be labelled terrorism. But because he's white, he's treated differently. But actually, that's not the case. Darren Osborne was charged with murder and attempted murder because those were the crimes he committed. They are much more serious than, for example, preparing for an act of terrorism. He committed murder. The police from day one called it a terrorist attack. The Crown Prosecution Service from day one described him as a terrorist and treated him as a terrorist. The judge, in summing up the case, said, you have not been tried as a terrorist because murder is murder. But when she handed out the sentence, she took that into account, that it was premeditated, that he'd driven all the way from Wales, that this was a terrorist attack. And so he got 35 years in jail. Now, he was charged with the same crime as the Lee Rigby killers. They were treated in exactly the same way. But the Metro newspaper, for example, refused to call him a terrorist. And there's this problem with the perception of how our media report things as well. So I see through that. There are other implications, other big things as well that do affect us with terrorist attacks. One is the massive rise in hate crime. And our students might start to feel that they might be targeted because of their ethnicity, because of their religion, whatever. And we've got to be aware of that and the potential fears that they might have and how we can help allay them. There's also the heightened sense of fear. I'm sure many of you can remember the Oxford Circus incident last year, when there was an altercation on the tube platform. And